Yo, what's good? It's your boy Ruby. I'm about to do a quick UJ breakdown. I was about to go out, but I decided I'll make a video. You know, you gotta grind before you enjoy going outside and shit. So I'll make a quick video and break this chart down real quick and see you guys what I have for this upcoming week. Um we just finished the week of September. Well, today's September 23rd. Um and we're going into the week of the 26th through the 30th. So I'm gonna break down our UJ real quick. So I'm about to show that to you guys now. All right, let me get rid of these. All right, make sure my screen sharing. All right, awesome. All right. I'm just gonna put this off to the side. I don't really use that, so I'm gonna get rid of that. All right, so let's go from the top down approach. Monthly time frame, we can obviously see that we're in an uptrend, right? Price is going towards this negative 27. Take profit, already hit it, and we had a good retracement over here. We had a 50% retracement. Price pushed up, came back down, created a higher low. This is all on the monthly time frame, right? This is all happening on the monthly time frame. So there's a whole bunch of moves in this area here, right? So this is all happening on a monthly time frame. So we just use the monthly time frame to like basically get our bias for where we want to go with the market, where we know the market's going eventually, right? So on the monthly time frame, we see that prices in an uptrend and it broke past a resistance. What? April 1st of 2020, right? So that was a pretty long time ago, right? So you go to the weekly time frame and you see prices doing what? Prices creating supports and it's respecting all of its supports, higher low, right? And we're also breaking past resistance points. So price is moving in upward direction, right? You go to the daily time frame. Well, actually, let's mark off these zones here. So you know prices broke past this resistance point on the weekly time frame. Sorry. I'll make it the average of those two candlesticks. And price broke past that point, and we also had a higher low here. So we're still in an uptrend on the weekly time frame as well, right? But you never want to analyze on like go off based off of biases. I don't know how to. I don't know how to. Sorry, I don't know how to say this, but can't speak today. But basically, you don't want to just trade off because you're not placing any trades based off the weekly time frame. You see what I'm saying? So if you're just looking at it, okay, cool. This week we closed with a bullish engulfing, right? Pattern. Okay, so we know there's a lot of buyers in this area here, right? So that's all you're really looking at when you're looking at the higher time frames. You don't really analyze until you get to like the 4 hour, 1 hour, 30-minute type shit like that. So the daily time frame, right? We can see that September 22nd, we had a pretty hectic day. Price wicked all the way up here and then came all the way back down, and now it's pretty much a doji. I was actually in this trade. I'll tell you guys what happened. It was the craziest shit. I learned a lesson. 4 hour time frame, right? Well, let's go back to the daily. Let's make some markups here. All right. Daily time frame. You always want to like mark off your resistance points. So right here we have a good resistance point, right? Price is respecting this zone on the daily time frame. Right. This is how like you have to analyze some of these charts because you know like if you see this constantly being respected, then you probably should pay attention to it, right? So you see that price came up here, respected this resistance zone, pushed back down, came back up here again, respected it, and wicked all the way down here, came back up, and we're gonna break this down on a smaller time frame. Okay. So basically we just marked off our resistance point on the daily time frame. We broke past this previous resistance point right here. We broke past this previous resistance point here. Let's mark this off red because so we know that it's our previous resistance point. Sorry. Let's mark it off red. Right? Previous resistance point, push past it. Now we have a higher low here, and we also have a new high point, right? So let's mark it off with the letters. We have let's put this as our low. Actually, we're gonna do higher low. Just make it a little bigger. so we can see it. Get rid of this. This is a high low point, so we know this is our high low right here, and we also have a what higher high point, right? Let's make it capital. Higher high, right? We have a high low, high high. What do you do when you have those 2 points? You pull out your fibs, right? So technically, this could be a good area of interest, right? This is a previous resistance point on the weekly time frame that price broke. We could have some type of retracement all the way down to this zone, but we do have to still watch and see what's going on the smaller time frame, right? So we're just basically gauging where price could potentially go within the next few days, right? Um, now let's look at this. This is literally like beautiful, right? So basically what I had for this bullish setup that I had this bullish setup here from this point of support, and I brought it up to this resistance. Price overall, it did hit TP. Well, it didn't hit the TP from this point here, right? Which goes to what lesson I learned, right? So this was the original TP that I had, right? But what I should have done was go based off of this point of resistance that was broken here as well, retested and respected, right? You always want to mark off your resistance points, right? Because at some point they're always going to be retested, right? And price hit this TP here easily, wicked it and wicked out, wicked it and wicked out. Now let me tell you something. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna share my screen to this specific photo here, so you guys know I'm being for real. Because if I'm a new share, I'm gonna go off my phone via cable. Oh shit! Sorry. Resume share, new share. I'm going off of this. I want to make sure you guys can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Stop share. Okay. I want to make sure you guys can see. All right, cool. So look, boom. I learned a hard lesson. I'm telling you guys, make sure you guys aren't trading for the gram all the time. Trade for yourself. You see what I'm saying? Um, I bought, right? Actually, I can't even I can't say don't trade for the gram because I should have had my TP at another place. But I bought here, and I bought here, and I bought here as well. And then I actually bought around this zone here. And then price was up. I was up a good amount. I was like, oh, I'm chilling right now, right? So mind you, this happened within a matter of 5 seconds. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop the share. Sorry. Screen share. I'm going back to the charts. All right, cool. This happened within a matter of like 5 minutes, right? Showed you guys where I was at. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Where was I? Shit. Hold on. Put that shit on. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're right here. Right? So yeah, we were right here. So right here, right? Boom. I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm feeling great, bro. I'm feeling great. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let it ride. And I have my stop loss around here, right? And I wanted to close, but when I was trying to close, it kept saying off quote. So I think that was just with slippage because there was so much volume in the market. Mind you, this is like 10:45 at night. It was like damn near 11 o'clock, right? And wicked all the way down. I was like, fuck, bro. I just closed out. I was like, fuck, I knew I should have closed. I'm too busy trying to screenshot, trying to do dumb shit. But it just like certain losses like that, you kind of laugh at afterwards. You can not laugh at, but you definitely learn from it. But you have to laugh at it sometimes because like, damn, bro, if I wasn't trying to show off for the gram or snapshot this, do that, I would have won that trade. I'm actually gonna reactivate my Instagram, my trading Instagram. I took it off for a little bit because for that exact reason, I want to try to lose. I don't want to feel pressured to like have to make trades because there's people watching me on Instagram and shit like that. But anyways, I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. This is where you should have had this markup, right? Price. I was on the 4 hour or daily. All right. So we broke past this point of resistance here as well, right? because price made a lower high point, didn't make a lower low, made a support, made a higher high, broke past this point of resistance, and then price came back and made a higher low, right? And we can see that price is just respecting this area here. Price is bouncing from it, never actually breaks this area, just respects it the entire time. And let's make this a different color. Let's make it green, and we can zoom into this area here, and we'll go to a 30-minute time frame, and we can actually see where we could have taken advantage of this buy, right? So we see that like price is consistently respecting the previous lows, right? And on higher time frames, we see that price broke past this point of resistance here, right? And we made a new higher high, and now price is retracing to make the higher low to make the new higher high, if that makes sense for you guys. And we broke so sometimes you just have to like be confident in your trades. Like I try to use counter trend lines the best I can. Like this is where I use my counter trend line. At first I had it here, right? But sometimes you have to learn to, you always have to readjust to your counter trend line. Like I was in all these trades, and I was in all these trades here, right? I was in all these buys, and I would put my stops at break even because I didn't really see any news that would create any volume, and price was really just consolidating. And this didn't happen until the new week. This was 2 weeks ago where price was just in this range. I realized price was in this range, so I just, all right, fuck it. I'm just gonna wait until the next week opens. When it opened, I adjusted my trend line, and I was like, okay, price is definitely ready now. So we see these 2 points of exhaustion here, right? And we get some type of variation here on the 1 hour time frame. If you go to a smaller time frame, like the 15-minute time frame, you'll find an entry with a good 15-minute candle to enter this buy position for the overall take profit, which would have to be at um, this zone here. All right, this is exactly how I entered this trade, right? On my first position, this is exactly how I entered my first position. But I didn't have my TP for this zone. I was being greedy. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody gets greedy sometimes, but that's where the discipline comes into play. You have to learn to know when to be greedy and when not to be greedy. You should never really be greedy, so just don't be greedy. Period. Um, this is a trade that I could have easily won and got the fuck out of it and been chilling, but this played out otherwise. Price created a higher low here, right? And we got some type of variation. We could have took that up easily here and chilled, right? And I'm happy I got stopped out here because I would have been devastated if that shit happened to me. Like that shit would have probably blown out my account. But good news, right? So now we have some type of transitioning happening some type of transition happening in the market. We have our last higher low was here, and price broke past all this support here. Price broke past all this support, all this support. Price broke past it. Boom. Now what are we doing? We're we're transitioning for the moment, right? Because overall we're still bullish, but we just broke past support. So now we see that. Let's get rid of some of this stuff here. Let's make it clean charts. You always gotta clean up your charts. Let's go over here, right? And this point of support as well is right here, right? We have this being broke on the 4 hour time frame. We got two bearish candlesticks. This one was exhausted, but this one was a pretty strong bearish candlestick, right? And if you go to the 1 hour time frame, you see that price looks pretty good where it's at right now. We broke past this higher low, and now we can see that we're trending towards the downside. Let's make this a little more accurate. We're trending towards the downside now, and we can see that we could potentially look how it lines up perfectly. This was the previous support on the weekly time frame, right? This red area was the previous resistance on the weekly time frame, and we're doing possibly having a 618 retracement, and I'll look for an entry depending on what type of variation I get or pattern I get in this area here. This is my area of interest, obviously, right? So this is my area of interest. So I'm waiting for next week to open, probably Tuesday, because I feel like price is gonna consolidate around here for a little bit. Let's see what news is actually coming up. This was today. Let's go let's go Monday. Let's hit Monday. Let's hit Monday up. It's 23rd, 26th. Let's see. Monday. The hell's going on? Oh well, I just have to click. So Monday we do have some type of Euro news, but nothing too crazy. Um, I'm guessing probably Tuesday we're gonna get some type of action early morning. So this is gonna be some type of this is gonna be a good trade, to be honest with you. I'm looking to go short, obviously. And this is gonna be my TP. I don't know if the pick counts are accurate. I know it's like, or one lot is $7.18 because it's a little bit off on JPY, but this is definitely where I'm targeting. Um, Let me know what you guys think, if you guys have the same bias. Oh, really quick, what you guys might want to do just to see if price is ready to sell off, you can also use your trend line. If price breaks past this trend line, comes back, retest it or anything, it usually just breaks off that and goes straight down. But let me know if you guys have the same bias as me. If not, it's all good. Everybody does things differently. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it does. But that's what trading is all about. Peace out, bro.